Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I am going to explain about Human Genome Project, which includes when it is started, who sponsored the project, who all involved, then aims of the project, outcomes, social and ethical issues to be addressed, and applications of the Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project was an international scientific research project that aimed to determine the complete sequence of nucleotide base pairs that make up human DNA and all the genes it contains. It remains the world's largest collaborative biological project. The idea was picked up in 1984 by the US government when the planning started. The project was formally launched in 1990 and was declared that it will complete in 2003. The Human Genome Project originally aimed to map the nucleotides contained in a human haploid reference genome. The genome of any given individual is normally unique. The mapping the human genome involved sequencing the genome of a small number of individuals and then assembling these together to get a complete sequence for each chromosome. The finished human genome is thus a mosaic, but not representing any one individual. The milestones of the Human Genome Project. During 1986, the idea of Human Genome Project was put forward. Then, in 1980, the project was initiated by the joint effort of U.S. Department of Energy and the National Institute of Health. During 1994, the Genetic Privacy Act is proposed to regulate collection, analysis, storage and use of DNA samples and genetic information. During 1996, the Wellcome Trust also joined in the project. In 1998, the private company called Celera Genomics also formed to sequence much of the human genome in 3 years. In 1999, the completion of the sequence of chromosome 22, the first human chromosome to be sequenced. 2000, completion of the working draft of the entire genome was done, and 2001, analysis of the working draft are published, and during the 2003, Human Genome Project sequencing is completed and project is declared finished 2 years ahead of the schedule. The Human Genome Project has a set of goals. They are to identify all the genes in human DNA, to develop a genetic linkage map of human genome. The third one is to obtain a physical map of human genome. The fourth one is to develop technology for the management of human genome information, to know the function of all the genes, determine the sequences of the 3 billion chemical base pairs that make up human DNA. The store this information in public databases, then develop tools for data analysis and also transfer related technologies to the private sectors. Then participating countries and the funding agencies for the Human Genome Project are in 1990 the two major funding agencies. They are the US Department of Energy and National Institute of Health developed an MOU in order to coordinate plans and set the clock for the initiation of the project. Means in the 1990 the Human Genome Project was initiated. Most of the government sponsored sequencing was performed in 20 universities and research centers in the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, France, Germany, Canada and China. A parallel project was conducted outside the government sponsorship by the Celera Corporation or the Celera Genomics, which was formally launched in 1998. The 3 billion project was formally launched in 1990 by the US Department of Energy and the National Institute of Health. The Human Genome Project was a 13-year-long publicly 13-year-long publicly funded project initiated in 1990 with the objective of determining the DNA sequence of the entire chromatic human genome within 15 years. The pioneers in the Human Genome Project are the Robert Schleiermacher proposed the idea of sequencing the human genome in the year 1985. Charles Delsey and David Smith proposed the budget for the Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project Act was passed in the US Congress under the President Reagan in 1988. The James Watson headed the NIH Genome Program. Francis Collins succeeded James Watson in 1993 as the overall project head and the director for the NIH, which is later become as the National Human Genome Research Institute, and was in power until the completion of Human Genome Project in 2003. The technical aspects in the Human Genome Project means what are the technical aspects are involved in the sequencing the human genome are the process of determining the human genome involved the genome mapping. First, the genome mapping, we are characterizing the chromosome. This is called the genetic map. And next step is the DNA sequencing or determining the order of DNA bases on a chromosome. These are physical maps, means construction of genetic map followed by the physical maps. Then sequencing strategies. What the sequencing strategies involved in the human genome sequencing? To sequence the DNA, it must be first amplified, means increase the quantity of the DNA, and two types of amplification can be done, one by cloning, another by polymerase chain reaction. Okay, now that the DNA has been amplified, sequencing can be begin. The sequencing technologies used in Human Genome Project are, first is the shotgun sequencing method, and the second one is the Sanger sequencing method. Outcomes of the Human Genome Project are silent features of the Human Genome Project are the human genome consists of the information of 24 chromosomes, means the 22 autosomes, 1 X chromosome and Y chromosomes. In Homo sapiens, as we know that 46 chromosomes will be there. The human genome contains over 3 billion nucleotide pairs. A human genome is estimated to have about 30,000 genes. On an average, a gene consists of 3,000 bases. Genome sequences of different individuals differs for less than 0.2% of base pairs. Means each individual differ with the 0.2% of the base pairs. The most of the differences occur in the form of single base differences in the sequences. The single base differences can also be called as single nucleotide polymorphism or SNPs. One SNP occurs at every 1000 base pairs of the human genome. About 85% of all differences in human DNAs are due to a small nucleotide polymorphism. The repetitive sequences make up very large portion of the human genome. The repetitive sequences have no direct coding function, but they shed light on the chromosome structure, dynamics and evolution. The chromosome 1 has most genes. They are like 2968 genes are present in the first chromosome, and Y chromosome is having very less number of genes. They are about 231 only. Almost all nucleotide bases are exactly the same in all the people, but sizes of genes vary greatly, with the largest known human genome encoding dystrophin containing 2.5 million base pairs. The dystrophin coding gene is the largest gene. Only about 3% of the genome encodes the amino acid sequences of polypeptides, and rest of it is junk DNA or repetitive DNA. Means only 3% of the human genome is functional. The remaining genome is non-functional. The functions are unknown for 50% of the discovered gene. Still, the 50% of the gene function is not known. Then issues concern about the Human Genome Project. They are fairness in the use of genetic information, the privacy and confidentiality of genetic information, physiological impact, stigmatization and discrimination, reproductive issues, clinical issues, uncertainties associated with the gene test for susceptibilities and complex conditions, fairness in access to advanced genomic technologies, conceptual and philosophical implications, health and environmental issues, commercialization of products, production standards and quality control, as well as patent issues to be addressed by the Human Genome Project. Then future challenges. What we still don't know. The number of gene, exact location and function is yet to know. Gene regulation should be known. Chromosomal structure and organization should be known. Non-coding DNA types, amount, distribution, information, content and function should be known. The coordination of gene expression, protein synthesis, proteomes and post-translational events should be known. Predicted versus experimentally determined gene function, evolutionary conservation among organisms, disease susceptibility prediction based on the gene sequence variation, genes involved in complex traits and multi-gene diseases, developmental genetics and genomics should still know. Applications of the Human Genome Project. The sequencing of the human genome holds the benefits for many fields from molecular medicine to the human evolution. We can come to know the human evolution with the help of Human Genome Project as well as the molecular medicine. If there is any problem with the gene function, we can go with the go for the development of the medicine at the molecular level. It helps in identifying disease causing genes, identification of mutations linked to different forms of cancer. The sequence of the DNA is stored in the databases available to anyone in the internet. The US National Center for Biotechnology Information and sister organization Europe and Japan house the gene sequence in database known as GenBank, along with sequences of known and hypothetical genes and proteins, will allow for advances in agriculture through genetic modification to yield healthier, more disease-resistant crops, benefited the advancement of forensic sciences. These are some of the applications of Human Genome Project. Thank you.